I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the 49ers end up on the right side of an 11-point game. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Franklin will have a new place to call home as he accepts a new contract. 5 years, $1.5 million.
The Texans won this contest, but will stay at the third place in the AFC South. Warren Sapp played well despite the loss and showed us why he's ranked up at the top of the league. Joe Little Bighorn pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Saints beat the Bengals. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. This week had some big injuries, and we'll get to all of them, but we're going to start right here. Kerry Jenkins might be the biggest loss on this list. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the season.
Ravens, Jets.
Kyle Bowler calling signals at the 9-yard line. Crowd into it now. Rolls right. And look at this toss across his body between defenders. Picture perfect 6.
The Ravens go on to win this by the final score of 28-10. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Packers pick up their 6th win of the year. Down in the sunny skies of Arizona, we had the Cardinals decisively win by 17 points. Over at Gillette Stadium, we had the Patriots barn burn their way to a 24-point win. The Giants got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at Giant Stadium. The Steelers won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Saints. The Seahawks lost this one, but will stay at number 1 in the NFC West. The Colts win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. Brian Westbrook had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Eagles beat the Chargers. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Broncos pick up their 6th win of the year. Down in South Florida, Miami, we had the Dolphins come away with a 7-point win. And in our final game, we had the Vikings come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.